And welcome back to the wonderful world of Amalur with me, Piroteus, for the second time. Because the first time around, someone forgot to capture the video, and about 1.5 hours of gameplay in, I just thought, this preview window looks kinda dark, almost black. Oh no. So where were we? I was reading 2 books. Oh yeah, that took time. Happy to do that again. Takes me about 2 to 2.5 minutes for one book with 4 to 5 pages. And that's just the reading out loud and recording part. That's not the reading it thoroughly so I don't stumble over my own tongue. So what did we do the last time? We got our hands on this nice keep and got our Noman Castellan the resources he needs to upgrade it, hopefully get a gardener, throw out the weeds, and do stuff like that. We met our gracious host of the island, that cow, who we will be soon mulching down as fertilizer for my new and wonderful garden once someone removes the spawning pools. So this time, without further ado, we will be heading towards the camp and get our informations on the Mighty Queen. Yeah, Manfred Man, Mighty Queen. That's the bit, I don't know, it's stuck in my head now that I had similarities with the name. And all I can do now is come on within, you not see nothing like the Mighty Queen.
I'm sorry about your friend Tari. His loss was unfortunate. But in my time I've learned that everything occurs according to Akara's plan. We in the village are preparing for the offering ceremony to receive our new scion. Only then will you truly understand.
Great. The options reset as well. Oh, dialogue is up. Just quite a silent fellow. Come on your legs.
I'm sorry, we in the village are preparing
You
for the
have
offering
information for
ceremony.
me?
Captain Bratigan explained that you plan to bring dead Kel to justice. I understand your reasons, but the quest is folly. Still, I wish you success. So I will point you in the direction of a man named Key. He is the oldest castaway on Gallows End. He will have answers. Before you speak with him, I must ask you a favor. Your journey will take you past Soul Deep Fasting, where my wife Bridget prepares for the offering. Take her this amulet. She will want it. All scions wear it during the ceremony.
Where is those Soul Deep Fasting?
It is just down the beach to the west.
Also, found out what this is. Lock for Selny. That's a quest on the mainland, so probably this will be the kai that lets us return to the mainland once we got our hands on a new seaworthy vessel. After giving the amulet to his wife Bridget, we'll walk over to the camp palace.
It wasn't easy, but I followed that landing party inland. Nobody carrying that much cargo is here by accident. There's a storm brewing. They'll be happy to know that I took a prisoner. That dainty fellow over there. He says he's harmless, but I'm not so sure. I had a chance to scout a bit closer and caught sight of another ship, one that's still intact just offshore. If I were crazier, I'd steal it and make for open sea. Mostly, I just want to go after their leader. If his people are here for blood, we'll know soon enough.
Those people will be my loyal subjects and followers once my keep has been rebuilt to epic proportions, as will you. You want a new land? You may become my handmaiden, and we can talk about you getting on my new ship that I will borrow. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So, my new subjects, where did they land?
I must say, they resembled a war party more than a ship's crew. I counted warriors, and even a few scholars among them. It's not uncommon for outsiders to come to Gallows End, seeking Akara's power and the island's magic. I just haven't witnessed it in many years.
Are they gnomes or are they stubbies? And you should stay here. I take care with the fellow. Maybe I can persuade him.
Perhaps that's right.
Use my
If that
wily
landing party
charms.
does mean us harm, then we'll need all our best fighters here, at Cape Solace. We could use more like you on Gallows End. Fish, prey, eat. That's what most of these people call wisdom.
But we all know the wisdom lies in eat, pray, love. Oh, let me guess. He's the scrawny captive. Missed him the first time around. Hello, my friend.
That crazy maiden nearly tore my hair out. Do you have any idea what it costs to have yourself coiffed in such a manner? No, you probably don't. I suppose I'm your prisoner then. Excellent. And I thought my day couldn't get any better.
You can be my slave boy. So who are you?
Calder and I were students together. I took to spellbinding while he took to going mad, it seems. I don't like to judge.
Who's Calder?
You should call him by his true title, Lord Von. His family holds great power in Rathir. Eccentric they are, interested in relics, research and rumors, all of which led them here. Once they knew about Gallows End, they had to find it.
You do know I'm the Archsage. I mean, I don't know how much time you spend on this island and on the sea, but... Show me respect, as I will show you the inside of what I thought was the prison for the camp. Wooden armor, kinda a bit pale-like, but less leafy, more barky. But even the underfittings are made out of bark. Look around the neckline, all wood.
What is it you seek? The new scion must not be disturbed. Her meditations are of great importance to the offering ceremony. Without the proper preparation, she won't withstand the power that comes with Akara's blessing. It will destroy her.
How do you see me through the wood? Are you a heat riot? Is this carved eye on the chest the way you perceive me? Anywhere, I'm just here for the trinket.
Soon, that name will mean nothing. She will be the scion, Akara's chosen one, and the vessel for his power. I will give her the amulet once she breaks from her meditation. You must leave now. That is not a suggestion.
And
Farewell.
you shouldn't meditate towards the breaking point. As mentioned, here's one of the book, The Path of the Scion. Let's see if I can do this again without pausing and restarting, but I'm gonna do one restart just to be on the safe side. Just an FYI, it took 17 seconds before I fumbled up unrecoverably. Section 12. The Tenants. Bearing the weight of the divine is a burden like no other, and while the true secrets of Akara are not known to us, his intentions are clear. He wishes only safety and contentment for us, his people. This island is his realm, and the castaways are his charge. Because his hand is not present before us, it rests on the scion to listen. We hear the words of the master and make them known to his kin. As the offering ceremony nears, heed these words, future scions. Know that you are not alone. Many of your days will be touched by loneliness and fits of fear. Do not despair. Akara shares every burden, as do your family members and loved ones in the village. This trial would not last forever, and it is one we all must share as a community and as a chosen people. In preparation for the offering, it is wise to meditate on the following tenets. First, Akara's wisdom gives direction. Scions are chosen by the will of Akara, selected by him, and put forth as candidates to the community. The candidates are then discussed at length by the elders of the village. until one is chosen and confirmed. From that day forth, this individual will be expected to act in a manner becoming of his or her station. Canon 2. The candidate must prepare. Soul deep fasting has long been a place of refuge for the devout. Use it. Meditate on a task ahead. Pray to Akara and seek out his voice. When you hear it, heed his words. Stay close to the Watchers. There are many on this island that will wish to harm you. Prepare and you need not fear them. Canon 3. Prepare for the end. The life of the Scion is not eternal. At the end of every generation, Akara will require a new seed. Mortals age, change, and die. That is their nature. When the time comes, the Scion will be called by Akara to step down and be replaced. Then she will be expected to leave the island, seeking out a new life among others of the wider world. Always Akara's representative. Time for a new Scion has come. And she will probably be taken by Akara, mulched down, to fertilize a new generation of Hedriots, which then will use everything they can to create more of those humanoid armored golem thingies. I also have in my book a naval report upon our good friend Dead Keel. The other books are a bit longer and missing a few parts, so I don't think I will read them now. Journal of the Master Builders, probably alone, but also an entire separate episode because I think there are 4 or 5 books with about 3 minutes reading time each. Yeah, that's a few. Quarry, Bad Cal, Naval Recon Report 1. In the waning years of the Middle Kingdom's era, the ruthless and cunning Dead Cal sailed the frigid Frostback Sea under the flag of the Bloody Hangman. In the rare and often graphic accounts that describe his person, Dead Cal counts a most terrifying figure, clothed in shipman's black attire and donning a gruesome skull mask. Reports suggest that this headpiece was taken from the remains of one of Dead Cal's victims. But this highly dubious claim has never been substantiated, although its dramatic, even poetic manner does fit the pirate's known behavior. Alpha naval logs alleged the pirate king Dead Cal was trekked to his island hideout of Gallows End and executed at the hand of Captain Kent, commander of the ship Gulfstream. No corpse was ever recovered, no death report was ever filed. Recently, Dead Cal has come back to haunt the outside world, plundering associated with our efforts in the Crystal War. Many do not believe this the same Dead Cal as the one in the old tale. It is my belief that they are wrong. A dark magic is at place. Like all great captains, Dead Cal possesses a certain charisma. Some call it charm, some call it danger. Whatever the name, Dead Cal is a superb leader who inspires great devotion in his followers. The men in his crew would gladly follow him to the ends of the world and beyond if so ordered. A skilled swordsman, Dead Cal does not shriek from battle and charge into the fray, knowing that his mere presence will send many of the enemies running for their lives. Of all Dead Cal's weapons, his most potent is fear. His name is one that has transcended the limitations of time and place, now perhaps even mortality. We best be careful of this one. Commodore Garrick, signing off. Well, that's that. Let's see what our friends at the shipwreck have to say to us. Well, seeing as she's all alone, I expect trouble.
Please, you must help me. Please.
What happened?
Olaf, the one from the prison ship. He attacked me. There was nothing I could do but pray to sweet Lyria to protect me. He was so strong, so intent.
Tell me about the attack.
I've come to trust Olaf, at least enough to go with him to fish down by the flooded cavern. But this time he seemed different, intense. He spoke to me as if I were not married, as if he and I shared an intimate bond that I can assure you does not exist. Then he became physical, rough, and he would not be refused. Fortunately, Cadwallon was not far away. I do not know what I would have done.
I'll take care of it. After all,
I don't
these are
care
my
about that
lands.
brute. All I care about is Cadwallon. I've never seen him rave so. He went in pursuit of Olaf with revenge in his eyes. Foolish, foolish man. He is a bard, not a warrior. Olaf will crack him like a shell. Hurry back!
I told Olaf to be my guardsman, and he ignored me and went after one of the farmer's wenches. It seems it is time for a little bit of discipline. I will see you inside the siren's den, and then we will whoop his ass back to the next... oh, maybe back to the cage. Well, there he is, a little critter. Time you get the walloping you deserve. Come here. It could have been the captain I got, but oh no, he tried to turn rapist. Now you're getting spiked for it. Yeah. You know, that's how it feels to be impaled against your wishes.
Of all the ways to waste a second chance. Wherever he is, I hope he's suffering. Bye.
You trot home. I'll have to clean out this little monster infested hideaway. And find a note of quite known gnomish explorer who we heard stories about from the lore stones. There he lies, poor scholar Artis Helven, with his letter to Nette. In my final moment, I think of nothing else. We are together. I had such plans for us. I have the key, you see, the key to Gravehal Keep, most prized of domiciles, the jewel in the Dvergen crown. I came upon it in my explorations deep in the standing waters of undersea fasting. In such an unassuming thing, we could have returned to Gallows End and lived like Templars, our every whim within reach. Alas, 'tis not to be, and the key will do me no good when I am dead. I left it with the architect, the one in the village. He is one of us, and I truly believe that he will do great things. It could have been ours, but so many things were taken from us. What is one more? Live on, dear Nette. Ours. Aww. I will not junk this. I will keep it in my treasure until I find Nette. For you have given me the key to my new home. Rest well. And my next journey pretty much brings me to the place where this gnome was, to another gnomon expedition. See you then. Seeing as we will be promptly insulted, this time we'll get it in first. Hey Stumpy.
Stand clear. Our business does not concern you, Longlegs. Pepin will be back momentarily with the tome, and then we will be on our way. Until then, do not interfere.
What tome?
It is called the Tome of Contrition, and it is a record of gnomish experience throughout the ages. But that is all I can say. To reveal more could be detrimental to our expedition. Now, if only Pepin would return from undersea fasting. A dread cloud hangs above this island, I can feel it.
And I know what's inside this tome. It is the secret of 5-layer toilet paper. The pinnacle of civilization. The greatest invention gnomekind ever did. I'll find it for you. And I will use it on every cooking fire. I will rip out one page after the other. Because it's more comfortable than leaves.
I'm not sure. Obviously, I cannot pursue him. It is my duty to stay here to see to our higher purpose. But something must be done. Pepin's tardiness is a concern. Fine. Yes, it is decided. You may find Pepin, and you will be rewarded for doing so. But I accept no responsibility for your safety. None whatsoever. Be gone now.
And we are almost caught up. Just the introduction to Monsieur Pepin. And then I can use the last bit of the old recording before I noticed that something wasn't quite wrong in the preview window. Oh, glory me, but I managed to shorten it a little bit more. Cut out some stupid jibber jabber, didn't repeat everything
What brings
I said.
you down here? Oh, I see.
Yes, you do.
Leave it to Templar 10 says to send me an assistant. And a lofty one at that. She has no confidence in me. Never has. There's no need for aid. I have the situation under control. Mostly. Just wait. When I return, tome in hand, she will have no choice but to boast of my valor. Everyone believes I'm a failure, but I will prove my worth.
Yes, you will. And you will see how this
Back
journey
to the
ends.
mission.
With our victorious little explorer. Two nice things. One, isn't it all an ominous setup? There's another entrance. There are 2 spike traps. And there's the object of desire. I stand here on the sideline and pull the lever. Guess what will happen? I will be spiked. Don't you stop.
This old ruin won't last much longer, I'm afraid. Back to the mission.
Don't do it. Told you. And of course they are non-disarmable. Another thing, until this, well, scripted, let's call it that, constructed scene, I didn't turn on the capture. Everything previous to this second recording. Yay! This will be fun. And I was quite far away from the microphone, so I hope the audio isn't too much over the place. It's just pushing back from the microphone in exasperation. Uncle Vintier, you techniques to cope. No longer will I hold my tongue. You stuck Templar Terrence claims Bogarts. Junk, it doesn't matter, he's dead. He did. But now let's have a small look. There's where the book is found. Go the Tome of Contrition. Oh, warded lock. I'm the Archsage. I should be able to take care of a small lock. Nevertheless, plunder everything, go out, end the quest. And then reload. Pretty much. Don't loot, don't run around. I will end the recording here and just restart every little bit of this episode. From delivering the amulet to ending up here. Yay! 1.5 hours of gameplay down the toilet. We found the Watcher's Hood. And we shall call the Watcher set henceforth the Gimp set. Because the slave cowl has a ring for the chain. So the slave can follow the master or the mistress. Well, Stubby, Here's a book, and I use the reprimand as
course.
lavatory paper.
It would be you, wouldn't it? I should have known Pepin would fail. He's never done otherwise. Well, the expedition has proven successful, and that is all that matters. This is one mistake that will not make its way into the Tome of Contrition. That is certain. Now we must depart. It is a long voyage back to Edessa. A pity our vessels are built for the gnomish frame. Otherwise I might have brought you with us. Yes, it is quite a pity.
Oh, you're quite happy of that.
Goodbye.
You get lost. Now, it's time to visit the mighty Queen. And up on this overlook, there he is, the mighty Queen, warrior king of the old Inuit Kenny building.
Another one, eh? Well, the Carter just keeps drawing them in. Fish trapped in his widening net. What is it you want, Castaway? The simplest answer to your problems lies beyond those cliffs there. One swift drop, and then peace.
Maybe for you, old man. But why didn't you jump? Oh, he's a fate weaver. I don't need your services right now, for I have destroyed fate. So Alder said you could help me in other ways than playing with cards.
Oh, the priest, eh? How is it that most pawns aren't even aware of the game? Every few years, Alder sends me a hopeless spirit, praying I can provide a fate weaver's wisdom. But I have no hope to give. I have nothing. Dead Kell has seen to that. Look around you. We are damned.
All I want to know is where he is.
Where is he? Everywhere, you fool. Everywhere. Try to leave this island, Dead Kell is there. Try to hide in the fastings, Dead Kell is there. You're better off hiding from your own shadow.
So if I should stab my own shadow, I can catch him? You're a fate weaver. You know a game called Agarat? Kind of a drunkard with a big sword.
I was. You know of fate weavers then? Know that we are a tragic brood destined for a life of isolation and disappointment. Why read the cards when you already know what they say? I will die on this island, as will you.
You know what? Quit your whining.
Ha! Easy for you to say. You've only just arrived on our fair paradise. Come to me again in 20 years. You will not be so spirited then. Perhaps our fortunes would be different if we'd been touched by a Kara, as Dead Kell was. Perhaps not. Only Dead Kell can move freely here. He possesses a ship, one that can navigate these perilous waters. Oh no, we're here to stay. Both of us. Without a boat, we have nothing.
No, but we have a boat. A small expedition of warlike force came to join me in my castle. But what do you know about Dead Kell and Akara?
It is said that Dead Kell is the only mortal to have ever laid eyes upon Akara, to have spoken with him as an equal. Not even the Scion has been so close, and she is linked to Akara through magic. Now you know why Dead Kell remains a threat long after he was supposedly killed by the Alpha. He is not a natural thing. His life is both blessing and curse.
He's my brother. Tell me about this ship.
It is called the Requiem. Years ago, the vessel belonged to Dead Kell's lover, the Whispering Witch. But when his own flagship, the Stormbringer, was sunk off the coast, He needed a replacement. As far as I know, it is the only seaworthy ship on all of Gallows End. And what a prize it would be to possess.
A fitting ship for my new keep. I shall take possession of it.
Wonderful, go! Defeat Dead Kell's army of minions. Steal his prized ship out from under him. Oh, I await your victory. If you can steal the Requiem, then I will sing like a seabird. I will tell you all you wish to know. Hope your death is quick.
Oh, you will sing from the crow's nest, for you will be my new lookout. You can stay up there and play with your cards, and every 3 days we will throw up a bottle of water, but to feed yourself you have to defeat the seagulls trying to peck out your eyes. So where's this ship? And no more long-winded detours.
Dead Kell and his hanged men keep the ship in the Dark Harbor, their private port northwest of here. Return if you need my sight.
I don't need your sight. I came for what I wanted, and you gave it to me. Now I expect somewhere around these rotten timbers will be the Dark Harbor. And the adventures of the Dark Harbor will be in the day to come, for I have run out of time, and all that's left to wish you health, safety, and as always, bye bye.